Hello everyone. It's late. It's like 12:30 at night right now, but I just got back from vacation, so this is the first time I've had to film in a little bit, and I just watched Books and Lala's. Like, she found all these services to give her book recommendations, and it inspired me to do it, and I just was excited about it, so I kind of wanted to just do it right now. And I'm just going to think about it if I try and go to bed. So I'm just going to do it. Oh, you can see my little friend behind me. He can be our book recommendation mascot. So she used Ask Indigo. Indigo it's like Chapters Indigo. I'm pretty sure it's a bookstore only based in Canada, but I'm going to use it anyway, even though I'm not in Canada because it's just a website. And then I'm on my library's website. Hopefully I can screen record. So firstly, they want us to tell me about a few books and or authors you've enjoyed, what you liked about them, books you haven't liked and why. What are you in the mood to read next? All right, what should we talk about? I'm going to say my favorite book of 2020 was Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is going to be a common theme because not had a lot of I want some more like dark academia demon like books with demons. Books with demons. I want some like, but not like scary horror demons, like fun, funky, fresh demons. Anyway, we'll say I'm not going to type everything right now in the screen recording. I'll come back and put some more details. So we're going to say Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. We're going to see what I liked about them. I'll come back and say that. I'll say I love, what else have I loved recently? What else did I love last year? Ooh, The Wicker King by Kay Ankrum. So good. We'll pick one more for now. And then I usually say my favorite book of all time is Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. Let's see, what types of books would you like to read? Ooh, okay, fantasy, romance, we'll say action adventure, maybe mystery and detective. Nah. Ooh, nonfiction. Should I say nonfiction? No, we're not going to do nonfiction. Types of books do I prefer? Ooh, young adult. I don't really want any comic books. We'll say in new books. Preferred format? No. Print, ebook, e-audiobook, yeah. No. Oh, that's it. All right, so I'll come back and finish that one in a second. What's Ask Indigo? Is it the same thing? Interests and passions. Oh, here we go. I'm going to say I love books that feature fantasy, demons, but lovable demons. Not scary demons. Enemies to lovers. Romance. I'm going to say I love Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I'll put some examples like Ninth House and The Demon's Lexicon by Sarah Reese Brennan. And let's see, by Leigh Bardugo. Beauty and the Beast. Superheroes, especially X-Men. I'm going to say and superheroes. That'll be it. And then I'm thinking about doing this TBR service thing, but that would be pretty intensive. So, like, this really goes into, like, your interests, and I would have to pay for it. I think it's an error. Okay. Hello? Why? Get started? Okay, well, maybe this is a sign. Sign in? Can I make a thing? I don't know why this isn't working. Anyway, I know this is would cost money. So I figured out the problem is that you need to use Safari, and I was using Google Chrome. So yeah, anyway, continue. Why the frick is this not working? All right, we'll come back to this. If I do end up doing this TBR thing, maybe I'll do like a screenshot, because again, it is really intensive. I was thinking about paying it because it's like $15, and you know, that's not that big of a deal, and it'd be kind of interesting, an interesting experiment just for $15. But anyway, I'm gonna finish filling out these other two that are working, and I think I'll sleep on. Hopefully, this website will be working tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, and then the whole point is that I think I'm gonna pick 2 or 3 books that I get recommended to read for this video. So cool. All right. Good night, everybody. Okay, it's been like 15 more minutes. I just filled out everything. I tried to fill out the TBR thing on my phone, and I think I'd have to like pay on my phone because it's being so weird on my computer. I think what I'm going to do is wait a few days and see what the recommendations I get from these other 2 things I filled out for free are. And if I am interested in those, I'll just go with that. And if I'm not, maybe then I'll drop the $15. Because I did not realize, but the TBR.co one is like an annual fee. And you know my stupid ass is not going to figure out how to unsubscribe and get charged again in 3 months or whatever. So I don't want to try and trap myself into that. So I'll update you when I get the results back from the 2 places. And then, yeah, anyway. Cool. Hello, I ended up filling out one for the TBR recommendations website, and here it is. So, woohoo! Woo! Hello, everyone. I have to do this quickly because my boyfriend is here, and I'm getting gum surgery tomorrow. Rip, that's why my boyfriend's here to help me. So I won't really be able to film for a while unless I want to look really bad. So I'm just gonna film this really quick. I got a email from Indigo, and I accidentally, hold on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do a screen recording again. Hello, editing Claire here. Putting this video together, you can see it in my glasses, has been a doozy. And I cannot find my screen recording for the Indigo book recommendations literally anywhere. So we're just doing a screenshot and we're putting it in. And I apologize deeply, but I've had so many technical difficulties that that's going to be good enough. Because it wasn't a lot anyway. So it's all okay. Anyway, enjoy. I opened the email on accident. So I saw one of the book recommendations. But I'm hoping there's more than one, so I didn't totally spoil it. So I'm going to open it with you guys. So here we go. Ask Indigo. All right, she said, "Hi, Claire. Thank you for reaching out for a recommendation. I absolutely love Ninth House. I'm glad you did too. Oh, dope. Ooh, Sorcery of Thorns. So that's the one I saw. Okay, Magical Libraries, Found Family. I actually, let me go grab it. I own, I'm in my pajamas. I exposed myself. Own Sorcery of Thorns because I read it in Enchantment of Ravens and loved it. So this is a great recommendation, Indigo. And luckily I haven't read this. So that's really good. So, I think I bought this at an indie bookstore. Because I have a little indie bookstore bookmark in it. So that's awesome. I'm excited. I'm kind of sad it isn't like a new book. But I'm just happy I haven't read it. So yeah. And then the second one says, A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Okay, so 2 books. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm not really interested in A Deadly Education. Partially, it's threefold. One, I've read 2 books by Naomi Novik. One was the first book in her Dragon series, and I liked that one, but I just could never get into the rest of the series. And then the other one was Uprooted, which I was really disappointed in. And then, so that's 1. 2, I'm just not interested in it. And even though I asked for Dark Academia, and I know it's Dark Academia, but I don't know, I'm just not, the premise doesn't really interest me. It's kind of it's not like too dark, it's just not the vibe I want. And then I've also heard there's some controversial things about it, though I know also that Naomi Novik has addressed them. I will put that out there. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to read that one for this video, but I will read A Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson, so that's really exciting. I can't wait to pick this up. I don't know if I'll be reading much during my gum surgery recovery. I think I will mostly be sitting on a couch watching TV, but if I do, maybe I'll pick this one up. I'm excited. Thank you, Sydney, excuse me. Thank you so much for your recommendations. This was really cool, and she got back to me really quick. It was only like, let's see, today is Wednesday, and I did this Monday night. So what, 48 hours? So yeah, hopefully I'll get one recommendation from the library. I will warn you, I might end up opening it when I'm recovering from gum surgery, and I'm not going to be able to film that. So it might not be a surprise, but I guess you'll know whenever I come back to film again. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hello everyone, long time no see. I had my surgery. I don't know if I mentioned it was gum surgery, so that's why only this side of my mouth is really working, and I have this yellow bruise right here. It was last Thursday and today's Friday, so it's been a week and a day. I was much more swollen earlier this week. I'm healing pretty well. I can't really smile because of my stitches, but so I've been kind of dumb. I did like the recommendations through my library, and then it was taking forever, so I was like, well, I just treated myself and got the TBR website recommendations. I figured it out. I had to go to Safari, but then I just now got the email from my library. So, but my screen recording thingy is being really weird, so I might just have to insert a screenshot. You know what, that's what I'll do, because this is being funky for some reason. I don't know why it's being weird, but it's being weird. So I'll just insert a screenshot to see what it is so you can see my reaction. So, sorry, I'm laughing because I haven't even read anything, but I see A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik, and the other one recommended me that too, and I'm kind of mad because I don't want it. Oh, and I also, hold on, we're going to scroll down to screenshot this because I want you to see what county I live in. So they said, thank you. Let's see. Oh, this is so nice. Okay, this is a lot. Holy cow. A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Magic for Liars by Sarah Gailey. I've heard of this. I'll put a picture on the screen. I've heard this is like, oh no, this is different than what I'm thinking of. I thought this was something different. I'll put a picture on the screen. I thought it was something different, but I've heard of this. I'm going to read all this later because it's taking a long time. So they recommended me Magic for Liars by Sarah Gailey, Gideon of the Ninth by Tasman Muir, which I ironically just returned. So I didn't return it to the library, but I knew I wouldn't have time to read it right now because it's kind of long. So I have it on hold at the library, so maybe I will do that one because I have been planning on reading it. Or maybe I don't want to read too much for this video. We have The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu. People Who Can Talk to Ghosts? Oh, I've never heard of this. What does it look like? I've never heard of this. I've never seen this. This is exciting, and it's new, a 2021 release. Okay, House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. I do own that book. It says Demon Hunting Adventure like Demon's Lexicon. I own that book. I've read all the ACOTAR books. I have only read Throne of Glass, though, because I don't know. That series is so freaking long. These are so many recommendations. This is so nice. No wonder this took a long time. This is so kind. Black Sun, I've read that by Rebecca Roanhorse. I'll put all these titles on the screen. Editing Claire's gonna hate my guts, but oh well. I've read that. I gave it 4 stars. They're recommending this to me because I'm a fan of Warbreaker just by skimming it. I'm gonna read this in more depth after I film this clip, but I feel like Black Sun is a lot darker than Warbreaker, but I kind of see what they're going for, but Warbreaker is a lot more lighthearted. The Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. Why did they recommend me this one? That's interesting. I've never really been interested in a Savage Song, so I might skip that one. Oh my god, this is so kind. Thank you to the person who generated this for me. Okay, so I have 2 more left that they did. One is called Son of the Storm by Sui Okamboa. Also, these are diverse titles. Hells yeah. I love that for me. I've never heard of this either. Let me see. Epic Fantasy. Okay, they're recommending this to me because of Brandon Sanderson. Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I love that book. Jay Kristoff is kind of questionable nowadays, but I do love the Illuminate trilogy. So that's a good recommendation. And then I liked Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse too, so I'm hopeful of these recommendations. I was a little nervous when I saw Deadly Education, but there's literally so many other recommendations. So I think what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to say let me go get. So the only one of these books, sorry, I'm wearing my work shirt. My new job started this week. It's been crazy. Anyway, the only book I own is A House of Earth and Blood, or no, Crescent City? Wait. I don't actually know. The only one I own is this one. And this book is ginormous. So I don't know if this is going to be the one we pick. I think, man, there's such good titles on here. I was not expecting this. I was kind of thinking before that I could pick like one from the other recommendation list, one from this, and one from the TBR one. But I might have to just, maybe I'll make this a series and make a couple videos with it, because I feel like I want to read a lot of these books. So maybe we'll do like 2 books in this video and then another video with like 3 books. I don't know. We'll see. So maybe I'll read this, but it's really long, so I'm not going to promise that. And then I have Gideon of the Ninth kind of checked out from the library. I'm so hot. I'm sitting right in the sun at my window seat. It's fine. But I'm going to say I'm really interested in the ones that I've never heard of. So that's Magic for Lars by Sarah Gailey, The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu, and then Son of the Storm by Sui Akaboa. So I think I'm going to research those 3 and potentially try and get them from the library and maybe read one of those. So I'm going to read more into that right now. And this clip is 7 minutes. I don't know how that happened. Look. Oh my God, I'm in the sun. So I'm going to do that, and I'll check up again later. Bye. Hello, everyone. I'm joined by my friend. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. I have had a sinus infection for like 2 weeks, and I feel okay now. Finally, those antibiotics slapped the cold away, but my voice still sounds kind of congested, even though I'm not, or like raspy, even though I'm okay. And I was so nervous it was COVID, but it was not COVID. We're okay. We made it. Anyway, I do not have a lot of time, so I don't know why I'm going on this tangent, because I have to leave for work in like 5 minutes. I have not been doing a lot of reading recently. My new job, and it's kicking my ass. I've never worked full-time before, so that's part of it. I just haven't. It's been 3 weeks, and I just really haven't transitioned at all. I have no free time. I feel like, even though I do, it just feels like I don't. I did read a book for this video, and I also got my TBR recommendations back, and I accidentally looked at the books. Spoiler alert, they're not what I wanted, but, well, I haven't looked at the reasons the person picked them yet, so I'll do that when I get home from work this evening, because I do not have time to do it right now. But I did read one book for this video, and it was Magic for Lars by Sarah Gailey, and it was mad disappointing. I am so sad. I did not like this book at all. I mean, I did not like it at all. I gave it 3 stars. It was just, the 3 stars were for the potential it had, because when I started this, it was like, I was really enjoying it. It really reminded me, my mom, sister, and I have played those like Nancy Drew CD-ROM games ever since I was a kid. We've kind of fallen off it recently because they stopped making them, but we've played literally, I think maybe there's 1 or 2 we haven't played. We've played most of them, and there's like 35 of them, and we love them. And this book started off and really reminded me of one of those games, and I was like, I can picture this book like as an Nancy Drew game, just like with a spice of supernatural, because the book is basically about this woman named Ivy Gamble, whose twin sister is magical, but she doesn't have magic, and she basically gets called to her sister's magic school to solve a murder. The plot is very simple, but I was like, I'm here, I'm down for like these magic vibes, and I like this plot, even though it's simple, but like nothing fucking happened. Literally, Ivy just walks around talking to people, which I would be okay with, because that is how most mysteries work. However, we barely learn about anyone, and I'm like, that's the whole point of these types of books or stories, is that you're basically just doing character analyses on people, trying to discover their motives and their personalities, and like if they would do a murder. like, I would be okay if most of it was talking to people, but it really wasn't. Like, it was like this weird romance I didn't give a fuck about, and like Ivy was just so unlikable. She just lied all the time, and I just did not like her voice at all. I didn't like the writing style. It was just kind of weird, and I didn't like Ivy. And, you know, it was a big fat bummer because also, like, I don't know, the students in this book were way more interesting than Ivy, and I'm like, why are we focusing on Ivy when these students are where it's at? Like, I want to hear about them. I wish this book was from their perspective. Like, Dylan DeCambray and Alexandria DeCambray are these half-siblings that were way more interesting than Ivy, and I'm like, why was not, like, the prologue is told from Dylan's perspective. That was the best part of the book. Like, and the ending, I'm not going to spoil it in this video, but the ending was just so lame. The whodunit, so lame. It's just not good. It wasn't, it just wasn't as exciting or dark as I wanted it. Like, it was trying to be dark. Like, there was this one scene where Ivy, like, hurts her shoulder, and a nurse at the school, like, takes her shoulder apart to fix it, and, like, Ivy sees her, takes her shoulder apart, and it's like, whoa, gory. But I was like, this is not, like, this, I don't know, it just wasn't good. It did not know what it was trying to be. It was like some mystery with a lame ending, with like a romance, a really bad rom-com romance, like, shoved in it, and I just did not enjoy it. So that's kind of upsetting. I'm probably not going to read another book for this video for a minute. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read one more book for this video and then make another video where I read 3 more. So I think the one I'm going to read for this video is either a spoiler book that I haven't talked about for the TBR recommendations, or Sorcery of Thorns. And then I'll read the remaining book in my next video, so either Sorcery of Thorns or the mystery book. And then I think I'm going to read Crescent City. I think I'm going to do it. And then hopefully by that time, another book that the librarian recommended to me will be off hold, and I'll have one of those. So that's my plan. And I also could read another book from the TBR recommendation service, so maybe I'll read 4 books. We'll just see what happens. I'm not going to try and hold myself to anything because I can be bad at planning what to read. But anyway, there's my little update. I will check in with you guys after work. Hello everyone, join me. I'm about to go on a run. I'm in front of my window, as you can see. So I'm about to give my reaction for my TBR recommendation service. They never emailed me, or maybe it went in my like promotions or something and I never saw it. That could be my bad. But I finally just checked my account, and I just don't like any of the books they gave me. I'm just kind of disappointed because I've heard of all of them and I'm just not interested in them. But you know what? I'm going to read what the person, my person or whatever, said, and I'm going to give them a shot because who knows. So anyway, let me hit record here for my screen recording. So yes, I got Bunny by Mona Awad, Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas, and Hench by Natalie Zena Walscott. So Catherine House I've just heard is not good. Bunny I just have heard is very strange, and not that I opposed to strange books, I just haven't had any interest in it. And then Hench is like a villain origin story, and I just don't like villain origin stories. But we're gonna see. So let me go to write my recommendation letter. Hi Claire, that's me. Woo! Okay. Dark Academia and Redemption Art recommendations. So Bunny, they said, let me think. She said, I did say I was willing to expand my horizons. So that is true. Yeah, so Bunny, I know, is about a girl. It's like Mean Girls, but really weird, I think. It says she's a creative writing MFA student who's invited to the Bunnies, a clique of girls who hide a disturbing secret. Several horror elements. See, that's another reason I was like, maybe not. But I put it on hold at the library. Or did I? I think so. I'll check. I'll put it on hold. We'll see. I actually checked Catherine House out from the library on my phone, so I have it. So we'll see. Let's see what she said. Catherine House is a story of a young woman joins a cult-like college. I didn't know that. Something evil works beneath the surface. I mean, listen, I understand why she recommended these things to me. Plus, none of these are on my Goodreads because I haven't had any interest in them. So I'm not this person. I mean, it could be a man. So I'm not trying to like slight them because this is a good job. Unfortunately, it's just not perfect. He or she could not have known. They could not have known that I had no interest in these. You know what I mean? And that's also the point, to try to get you interested in something. So, it is totally, my reaction is my reaction. It has nothing to do with the person that picked these out. I'm very thankful that they did this. I did pay them though, so also. Anyway, last one is Hench. It says the lines of good and evil. I can't read. The lines of good and evil are blurred. I wouldn't say it has an outright redemption arc, but there are definitely monstrous characters who become more human as the story progresses. Okay, so that intrigues me. Okay. Oh, that's really nice. So they also said that they saw Gideon of the Ninth on my Goodreads TBR, which is really cool that they actually looked at my Goodreads. So Gideon of the Ninth has been recommended to me twice. So I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and read it. So let me think. Ooh, let's download a PDF. That's kind of fun. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so my plan. I said this morning that I was going to try and read one more book for this video and then some more for a secondary video. So I'm going to read... I'm not going to try and force one to go first. I'm just going to read whatever one is next. I have Catherine House in my library app. I think Hench, I don't think it had a wait. I think I might check that one out as well. And then Bunny, I don't know if I'm going to read. We will see. We'll see what mood I'm feeling. I also have One Last Stop on my phone right now that it goes back to the library in like 5 days. It has nothing to do with this video, but I really need to read it. And then, so let me think. I'm going to try and read maybe 2 of the 3 of these. Then maybe let me stop this recording. So, I'll Gideon of the Ninth, Catherine House, Sorcery of Thorns. I'm gonna axe Crescent City. We're not gonna be able to do that unless I really feel like I want to. And then maybe one of the other library picks in Hench. I don't know. We'll see. You know what? I'm just going to go with the flow. We're just going to figure it out. So anyway, that's my little reaction. Hopefully this video will go up soon. I just need to finish one more book for it. So I have no free time anymore though. So cool. Anyway, say bye to Squeesh. Bye. Hello everyone. I'm on a seal this time. My grandmother knows I like sea critters. So I have a lot of sea critter stuffed animals. I got a seal. There are narwhals next to me. Anyway, I also love stuffed animals, so yeah. Anyway, I'm here to update about Catherine House, which is the next book I read for this, and actually wrap up this little video. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty long. So because I decided to read 2 in this one, then we're going to read 3 to 4 in the next one, whatever I'm feeling. So, Catherine House I gave like 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's basically, I think I already said what it's about because of the recommendation section of this video, but it's basically about this girl at a very odd college it's only a 3-year program, and they cannot like leave the premises because it's like all year round. That's why it's only 3 years, and they can have no contact with their outside family. It takes place in the 90s. And, like, some weird things are going on. But this book has no plot. No plot. Nothing happens. I mean, like, literally the main character goes from point A to point B to point C, back to point A. Nothing happens. There is no point, no character development, nothing like that. So if that's not what you're looking for, don't pick this up. However, even though there's no plot, I was still, like, heavily compelled. Hold on, give me 1 second. Good morning. Whoa, okay. I sound like I have a cold, and I'm mad because I just had a cold. So, oof. But sorry, the clip I was filming took place last night, and it's down the next morning. Oopsies. It happened. My boyfriend called me, and then I had a mental breakdown about my job. It happens. Woo. We love adulthood. Anyway, we're here now. It's okay. I was talking about Catherine House. So, I think I rewatched the clip so I could remember what the heck I was talking about. It doesn't have a plot. But, so, like, if you need that in a book, like, avoid it. I can understand. It has, like, a super low rating on Goodreads, and I get it. Like, nothing happened. But I was compelled the whole time. I don't know why. I just thought it was interesting. I thought the writing was good. Let me, like, get away from my bright light. Oh, it's following me. Anyway. Yeah, so I was compelled. I enjoyed it. But it's not like a new fave. Like I definitely it was just kind of unsatisfying in a lot of ways because there was no like what I have on my face. I am so sorry. Okay, calm down. I did just eat breakfast, so maybe So yeah, I mean it's not my favorite thing ever because I guess just wanted like more to happen. Like there's this big like secret twist or whatever, but it didn't feel like a twist. Like when this reveal happened, I was like, oh yeah. Like not that I guessed it, but it wasn't shocking, if that makes any sense. I don't know, like the supernatural element they barely did anything with, and then like the book just ends, and I was like, okay. But at the same time, I did think it was interesting. Like I feel like if I read this book in a classroom setting, I would have really enjoyed it because I could have like dissected it. Because I feel like there's a lot of layers to it that maybe the author was intending that I didn't pick up on. Anyway, it reminded me a ton of The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath, like a ton. It also reminded me a bit of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So if either of those are classics you like, I would definitely pick this up because it had like, especially The Bell Jar, it had heavy Bell Jar vibes. But yeah, also, so wait, I need to wrap up the video. What am I doing? So I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed. I've had a blast doing all these like recommendation services. I just kind of had the urge to do it one day, and I'm very happy I did because I'm having fun. I haven't really liked 2 of the books that I've been recommended so far, but oh well, it's fun to like read new stuff. I'm glad I read Catherine House at least, even though it's not a new favorite. It was definitely a read that it was very unique. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. I had a really good time putting it together. And I'm sorry my voice sounds terrible. Please hope it's not a cold. I mean, it is. Something's definitely going on, and I'm mad about it because I just got over my other cold. But we want to end this video on a positive note. Okay. Have a great day, and I'll see you in part 2. Bye.